So right now I'm patiently waiting for my good friend Yasmin, and she's becoming. So I call this show the introduction with the accountant. Thank you. Hello, this is the BRUNASTIC Art Show, the show where we talk about everything, anything, something, and sometimes nothing. Now today we have a friend, well, we'd like to say an accountant, Yasmin. She's just gonna come and just have a chat with me. Just gonna ask her a few questions. Check it out. So now I'm gonna welcome to you Yasmin, one of my favorite friends. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Yasmin, the accountant. So now, Yasmin, would you kindly please tell me how you become such a good or well-natured being? Is this something you had when you were born, or you had to work on it?
Nope.
You tell me.
All from my head and when the way I was raised, etc. And all from my mum. She's a very nice woman, so.
And where are you from originally, I would say?
I'm originally from Somalia.
Oh, from Somalia.
Yes.
All the Somalians shout out to you because she represents you very good, you know? Right. So where did you spend all your life?
Here, born and raised.
In England?
Yeah.
Again, so we have that, you know, fresh mix-up blender, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're going to go quickly to the thing you love doing, well, which is your job anyway.
Yeah.
I assume you love doing it. Right, the reason why I have you on here, because exactly, right. So we want to know, like everybody, like for me in particular, if I have a girlfriend, let's say if I'm a bean man, right, and I have a girlfriend, and she says, no, and she is an accountant.
Yeah.
Let's put it like this. And somebody asked me, hey Bruno, what you do? I would be so proud that I'm a bin man because I know the bomb is coming. My girlfriend or my wife is an accountant. So what would you, like, how do you feel as an accountant? Do you think it's something you have to work on just for showbiz, or you...
When I first started, if I'm honest with you, I didn't really want to become an accountant. I started off my career, I wanted to do drama or art, something creative, because I'm quite a creative person in general, but that kind of died down anyway, because the thing is, when I was at home, I was thinking about college options, what courses I want to study, career options, etc. So I was speaking to my dad actually, and he said, okay, so I think this option would be best for you because it's not all to do with maths, don't just think it's maths, it's actually about problem solving and logistics really. And I said, okay, I quite like that, I love doing that because it keeps me busy, you know, rather than, you know.
Right, so you're saying your dad explained to you what accountant is, and that is why you got into it. So, a lesson to you all there. Especially, thank you very much for the dads that represent. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes dads have a say, you know. Thank you. So, I want to find out, would you recommend a profession like this for even your kid to come, or for the grown-ups coming around and you think, hey, this is a good thing to do?
Yes, I do, because...
And why, I would say?
Okay, I'll answer both. Because the thing is, the way I've been brought up is how to... It's really beneficial because number one, of course, you need maths and a brain.
I have a quarter of a brain, but let's check it out.
But it does work. When you combine the two, it's all about problem solving. You know, over here, 60% of my time here is wasted on problems. Not wasted, beneficial to problem solving.
Right.
And if you like that, go ahead, because I'm not one to say, oh, you should do this, do that, etc. If you want to do something, you can go ahead and do it, you know. Right. And the reason why I like it is because it gives me, I'm quite an ambitious person, I can't speak today. I'm very determined and I like to think of different career options and like career opportunities which will help me build up my career in the end, which is really good.
So if you didn't choose that, because remember your dad actually explained it to you, basically he talked you into it. So what other option you had?
The other option I had was either to go into either food technology, because I like baking.
What is it?
Food technology.
Food technology. You see, I don't know about this. Now, educate us, please. Like I said, I had a quarter of a brain.
So you know when you watch the British Bake Off or MasterChef, etc.
Right.
That's all to do with food technology and courses, etc. So it's all about baking. You know, every week we had here.
So in other words, you were preparing to be a housewife.
Yeah,
Not getting paid for it legally. Okay, your technology, I can do that. I can really do that. Yeah. So so like I said, you would recommend this for the youngsters coming up and everything. So all right. Apart from a job, in your daily life, how does your accountant, apart from like counting the change when people give you a change, but how does accounting or the knowledge and the wisdom of accounting help you as normal people in a daily life? Because I'll just give you an example.
Yeah.
Normal people in daily life, they get paid and they have no money to spare, so there's nothing to account for.
Yeah.
Well, you still account it because you have to pay your bills, but how does it?
Because the thing is, it's all about with that, in relation to that, it's all about budgeting and how you can spend your money wisely, etc.
Right.
So it's like, if you don't have any money and you're probably waiting until payday, etc., we've got another 2-3 weeks until payday and you've got financial issues, and you can just say, but normally, especially with my friends, they always say to me, oh, I'm broke, I need a job, I need this, etc. I'm just like, listen, let me just break it down for you. Number one, if everybody needs money, of course, but it's all about how you go about it. It's just the way you go about things, you know. It's like people just spend. I understand people want to spend, etc. But if you don't have a secure job yourself, you're gonna feel insecure and you're gonna spend like there's no tomorrow.
Ah, that's a good point, because when you don't have a job, you tend to spend more.
Yeah.
You think?
Especially with my friend, like.
But I have a job and I spend all the time, like too much. Spend
That's
what I
the thing.
have.
I'm trying so hard now to reduce like a budget, because I'm going to go on holiday hopefully in the next 6 months, like with my friends. But every month I have to save about £75 or £100 to go towards my funding for the trip.
Right.
Because if I do it all at once, I'll get in a panic and I'll probably have to take some money out of my savings or something.
Well, when you get some money out of your savings, you know where to bring it. Bring it to the BRUNASTIC ad show, because we need it to develop and make it good. That's what the accountant said. So as usual, on the BRUNASTIC ad show, we love to have a bit of fun with our daily, stress, happiness. We have a bit of fun with it, right? And she has a joke for us. Now, who have any idea what it is? Let's hear what it is.
So, as I'm a Somali girl, this is a question.
You can speak to the thing, you can speak to them as loud as possible.
So, if you're going down the street and you say to somebody, hey, Ali! And all of the other Alis, especially Somalians, they turn around and they're like, yes? And then they're like, no, not you, the other one.
Oh, okay, so basically, well, what I got about this joke is that every Somalian is called Ali. Well, thank you very much for this joke. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it was nice, very much nice meeting Yasmin. She's a very kind, lovely lady, and those who's watching, the whole reason why I think Yasmin was on here, just to show her kind nature. Really not what she do, but what she do is a token, because it shows all the young people, hey, you can do things. You can make shit happen if you want to. And always try and save your money. That's what Pacha represents, right? And if you have a money problem, you can always check on her. This is Yasmin, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give her a round of applause. Thank you very much for joining. So when will we see you again?
Next week.
Next week, ladies and gentlemen. Now, don't forget, we're going to have part 7 coming soon. Enjoy. Thank you. So as usual, before we leave, we have to get a little giggle and a laugh and all that kind of stuff. Now, question for you. If between Canada and USA, they had a plane crash and the survivors had to be buried, where would the survivors be buried?
The survivors didn't die.
She got it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why I tell you, accountant is a good business. You got the brains on it. She's got the brains on it. If anybody enjoyed that show today, let me know. Remember to check it down there. Don't forget.
So Bruno, I have a question for you.
Let me hear it.
On your show, I have a question for you. So, why are accounting departments so welcoming?
Why is an accounting department so welcoming?
Yeah.
I have a quarter of a brain, so I might have to wait for the answers. Ladies and gentlemen, what's the answer?
Because everybody counts.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't hear that too loud, she said that everybody counts. I have nothing to count, but apparently I count too.